Hey everybody, it's Dizzy. We have a little guest star from Minu. This is Luna Cat. She hasn't been in a video in a long time. Say hello, Luna Cat. She's my only girl cat. So today we are going to be doing a sort of try-on haul. Some of this stuff I have actually put on my face one time before. Some of it I've never even opened. And what I'll do is, when I get to that kind of category, when I'm trying to decide what to use, I'll just swatch it all really quick for you. So the first thing I know we're using is my new foundation I'm trying out. People have had very mixed opinions about this foundation. I'm hoping maybe I'm one of the people that love it. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. I purchased the color Soft Beige, which hopefully is a decent match. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put on my Milani Prime Perfection primer because this is the primer I have been using. I have used this primer under every other foundation I use and it's been fine. I'm going to try to edit this down so this video is not too long, but it is get ready with me style, so it might be a little long. Get a snack, get some tea. Alright, let's go. So here is the foundation. I've got my little spatula pad thing, palette. Forgive me, I was up super late last night, so I'm very tired. Has this weird spatula, and I'm just gonna get some on this palette. So there's a big glob of it on the palette, and let's hope this actually is the right color for me. I'm going in, apparently. It looks like it's an okay match. It might be a little yellow. It smells like paint, which everyone has complained about. I mean, it's not disgusting, but it's not the best smelling foundation in the world either. I've already got my eyebrows done, as an FYI. So here is this foundation on one half of my face, and I do think that it's blending in. Here's my neck, blending into the neck pretty well. I feel like with the beauty blender, it's like a fake beauty blender, it's the pure blender sponge, I feel like it's a pretty decent light to medium coverage. It got rid of my redness on this side, so yeah, I'll go ahead and do the other side. I'm not a person who wants super full coverage, so I'm not going to build it up too much. I am going to use just a dab more just in the center of the face where I tend to have some discoloration. I've also got some hormonal acne stuff I'm hiding. Things of that nature. But yeah, so that is that. Maybe we'll zoom you guys a little bit closer and you can see what it looks like before I set it. So there we go. That's probably way too close, but at least we can get an idea of kind of how it's sitting around the mouth, around the eyes. That's enough with the really close stuff. That's good. The paint smell has dissipated, so now it just smells like nothing, which is nice. I feel like it is sitting in the lines that foundation always sits in, but I've never found one that didn't. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of concealer on, and then I'm going to set my face. The concealer I'm using is also brand new to me. This is Kick-Ass Concealer from Soap & Glory in the shade Medium. It is this cool dial-up pen. I've swatched it but not put it on. So I'm just going to draw this in. This is very liquid. It's sort of in a stick, but it's a really creamy, liquidy, wet feeling stick. But that's what it's doing. And I'm just getting this where I need it on my under eye. But I feel like it looks pretty good. It's not a lot of coverage. Definitely it is 100% not a full coverage concealer. I've got a little sunspot on the inner part of my inner corner of my eye, and it's not really hiding that. But it doesn't feel super dry under there, which is nice. So I don't know, I'll have to see how it wears. but on first impression, I think it's pretty nice and it feels really good. I'm going to take my sponge, my damp sponge, and I'm going to take a little bit of the e.l.f. High Def setting powder. This is the setting powder I use pretty much anytime I set my makeup. Set under the eyes really lightly. But yeah, I don't know. I don't hate it. I don't feel like it's oxidized. I think it feels pretty natural. It's a little tacky, but it's not bad. Eyeshadow. I'm going to go in with Too Faced Shadow Insurance. And then I've got a couple eyeliners that are new to me. And, well, one's new and one's one I wear all the time. And I got a palette that's new to me. It's not new, but I've wanted it for a really long time. And then the Balm had a big sale, so I ended up buying it. And it is the Meet Matrimony palette, which if you have not seen the Meet Matrimony palette, it looks like this. It's one of the 9-pan palettes from the Balm. It's all matte. I feel like I have the Meet Matte Nude palette. It's the one that looks like this. The Meet Matrimony one, I mean, looks like this. I have the Meet Matte Nude palette, which I do think is a nice palette, and I enjoy it. But honestly, I feel like the formula here is much better. So I'm just going to do a really simple eye look today with that. I'm going to go in with Matte Thomas, which is that baby pink color, and a fluffy brush. There is a good bit of kick up and dust and fallout from this, but that is the Balm's palettes. They tend to do that. So if that is something that bothers you, this may not be the best palette for you, but I personally don't mind a little bit of kick up because I feel like the shadows are good colors. I like that it's all matte and it's good quality. So I'm just going to put the light pink all over lid to brow. Like I said, I'm going really simple here. I'm sorry about the glare. I'm going to go in with Matte Rossi, which is this like matte light brown. And I'm just building some dimension in my crease. I'm going to take a small brush and I'm going to go in with Matte Kumar, which is this like reddish, burgundy-ish shade. And get that kind of right on the outer half of the crease and a little bit on the lid. These colors all blend together so well. They all are so nice together that you really can do any combination and have it look good. I'm going to take a little bit of the brown. I like mixing these in with indie shadows. The couple times I've used them, I've just added some sparkle in after. But it's a good companion palette. So yeah, I'm going to stop dipping into this. I'm just going to go into Matte Lin, which is the lightest color. And that's the thing, if your skin tone is too much lighter than mine, I think you'd have a hard time finding a highlight shade in this palette. Simply because it's going to be a little darker than your actual eyelid. But if you're like me or a little bit darker, I think this palette has some really great colors. So that is my Meet Matrimony mini review. So first I got my NYX Faux White pencil, and this is the one in Vanilla, which is the slightly yellow undertoned fake white, almost white. And I just get that on the inner corner, inner rim of my eye, which is very brightening, which I like. And then we'll get a little closer to my eye. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and take this. I just got this. I haven't used it yet. This is the NYX Faux Black in Oxblood, which is a dark reddish brown shade. What is the light doing? There we go. Dark reddish brown. So I am just going to go in with that. Ooh, it is more red than I expected. It's a great color. A lot of drugstore pencils don't come in this kind of colors. A little bit more of a powerful smudge. And smudge it out with that Matte Kumar shade again. One thing I can say definitively about the faux blacks and the faux whites is they do stay on really well. The faux white will stay in my actual waterline for hours, which I've never experienced, so it's a very good formula. Okay, curl my lashes. My mascara I've used twice. It came with a Pure Beauty Kit, Pure Mystery Box. I did not share the mystery box with you because there's like pretty much nothing in it that's that exciting or that's really worth buying. So I do not recommend the Pure mystery box, but I am going to be using the Pure Volume Vixen mascara. It's not a bad mascara. It's not my favorite, but it's not terrible. This mascara is not bad. It gives you like kind of a more fluffy lash. It's the first time using it at the bottom lashes, and I probably wouldn't use it there again because it makes my bottom lashes look insane. If you like your mascara a bit more lengthening and fluttery, this builds well. So it could be, you know, it could be good. There are definitely people who this would work for. I like more, I don't think it should be called a volumizing mascara because I think it's more like a lengthening mascara. But it does do a little bit of both. So yeah, eyes are done. Like I said, I was going pretty simple with the eyes. Now for some fun stuff. I got lots of new lipsticks. I'm going to show them to you guys. Okay, so I have 3 of the Pen Up Pout lipsticks. 2 are ones I've had for a little while but didn't show you guys. And then 1 is new. So the 2 that I've had are the red one called Lucy, which is a great Pen Up Retro Red, and I've worn this a few times. Really like the formula of these. They're very comfortable. They're not matte, but they're very nice. And then this is Opinionated, which is a pink, but it's got a slight white base, which means I'm personally not into it. It's just a little too Barbie pink for my particular taste. And then finally, this is the new one that I got of that line. This is Violet Femme, which is a purple shade. And I haven't tried this one yet. I haven't even swatched this one yet. Ooh, that color is very hip. I like that a lot. And then I also got some lip liners. These are the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liners. And I got the colors Tea and Cookies. Tea and Cookies is a soft pink that matches one of their lip creams, Velvet Suede lip creams. I got Sao Paulo, which matches one of the, it's a coral pink, and it matches one of the soft matte lip creams. And then finally I got Subversive Socialite, which is the color as a little liquid suede, and that's Subversive Socialite on the end. It's a dark purple. Then I got 2 of these ink ones. This is Epic Ink in Victorian. Epic Ink looks like this. And it's got this little fuzzy doe foot thing going. And that's Epic Ink. And that is supposed to be a stain that dries down. And the second one I got is Charmer. Can't believe this lighting. I'm sorry, guys. That's Charmer, which is like a true pen up red. So looking at all of these, I think that I'm gonna go with the Epic Ink just to try it out. I'm gonna try to get some of these swatches off my paw. Ooh, the Epic Ink stays on good. Look, I just wiped off with the swatches and that's still there. So what I think I'll do is I'll go in and put on Subversive Socialite pencil since I haven't tried that yet, and then I'll put on Epic Ink with that. So this is my first time using the suede pencil formula. And you know what? It's really nice. It glides on really easily. The color payoff is nice. I feel like it's very like easy to apply. And then I'm gonna go ahead and try on this Victorian color here. Oh wow, it's like a straight liquid. And there it is. It's a pretty color. It's pretty comfortable. I wonder if I could do a second layer and kind of build it up. Why not? It almost has like a gel liquid feeling. I don't know. The color is beautiful. It's a little dark. It's not very spring-like, but it snowed here this morning, so you know, spring can happen when it does. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. So yeah, there we go. This is my new stuff. I feel like I've got some really promising things. Looking at the foundation now a little bit later, I think it still looks pretty good. I'm not seeing any giant problems with it. I forgot to bring a blush, so I'll put blush on after I finish filming. But yeah, I feel like I like my eye look. I like this all together. But yeah, I feel like the foundation feels pretty good. It is setting into the lines of my forehead, which are pretty deep, but everything does that. And it is settling a little bit into my frown lines, which I don't love. But I don't think it's a bad foundation. It's just, I don't know. I don't hate it, and I do think the color match is good. And for the price, it's pretty cool to give it a try if you could find a color that matches you. Hey guys, I just wanted to punch in and do one more really quick kind of update. So now I've had the Epic ink on my lips for just a few minutes, and I have to say I do not like it now. I don't know if you can see that, but it's showing every lip line because it's a stain. So unless you've exfoliated and your lips are pretty much perfect, this is probably not for you. It went super dark in the middle where my lip lines are, and then it's a lot lighter on the outside edges. And I just feel like this is not a pretty look. So the foundation looks okay, but it is sitting more and more in those lines. All around, I would say, unless you have like very young lips and they're very hydrated and they're freshly exfoliated and they're pretty much perfect, I would not go in for one of those ink stain type of things because they're just going to kind of ball up on the inside part of your mouth and look a little weird. So that is my last little punch in for that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.